Have you ever felt your heart being pulled in two different directions, torn between a deep spiritual connection and a new love blossoming in your present reality? This is a journey many of us on the twin flame path find ourselves navigating, often in silence, worried that we might be betraying our spiritual destiny by opening our hearts to someone new. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most challenging questions facing those who understand the profound connection of twin flames. Is it possible to love someone else while waiting for your twin flame? The answer might surprise you, and more importantly, it might bring you the peace you've been searching for. This isn't just about relationships or spiritual connections. It's about understanding the vast capacity of your heart and the intricate design of your soul's journey. As we explore this together, you'll discover why this situation isn't a mistake, but potentially a crucial part of your spiritual evolution. What if I told you that loving someone else doesn't diminish your twin flame connection, but might actually enhance your spiritual growth? What if the love you're experiencing now is not a detour, but an essential chapter in your soul's story? Throughout this exploration, we'll uncover the hidden wisdom behind these seemingly conflicting feelings, and I'll share with you the insights that have helped countless others find peace in their journey. Whether you're currently experiencing these emotions or simply seeking to understand the complexity of twin flame relationships, this message holds profound revelations for your path. Let's begin by diving into the true essence of twin flame connections, because understanding their unique nature is crucial to resolving our central question. Twin flames aren't just another term for soulmates. They represent a profound spiritual connection that transcends ordinary human relationships. Imagine your soul as a perfect sphere of light that was split into two at the dawn of creation. Your twin flame carries the other half of your original spiritual essence. This isn't about completing you, as you are already whole, but about reflecting your deepest truths and catalyzing your highest potential for growth. The intensity of a twin flame connection often surpasses anything you've experienced before. It's not just about romantic love, it's about spiritual awakening, personal transformation, and divine purpose. This is why the connection persists even when you're physically apart, and why it can feel so challenging to open your heart to someone else. But here's what many spiritual teachers won't tell you. Twin flame relationships often involve periods of separation. These separation phases aren't punishments or signs that you're on the wrong path. They're divinely orchestrated opportunities for individual growth and self-discovery. During these times, both twins are meant to evolve independently, learn crucial life lessons, and often experience other relationships. Think of it like two stars in a binary system. They orbit together through space, yet maintain their individual brilliance and follow their own trajectories. Sometimes these trajectories bring them closer, sometimes they create distance, but the gravitational connection always remains. This understanding sets the foundation for exploring why loving someone else during your twin flame journey isn't just possible. It might be an essential part of your spiritual development. The key lies in understanding that your capacity for love isn't limited or exclusive, but rather expansive and multifaceted, much like the universe itself. The separation phase with a twin flame is often misunderstood as something that needs to be fixed or overcome as quickly as possible. But what if we looked at this period through a different lens? What if this separation holds within it the seeds of profound spiritual growth and personal transformation? Think of this separation as a sacred incubation period. Just as a caterpillar must enter its cocoon alone to transform into a butterfly, twin flames often need time apart to undergo their individual metamorphoses. During this time, both partners are called to face their deepest shadows, heal their wounds, and discover their individual strength and purpose. This separation serves multiple divine purposes. First, it creates the space needed for personal growth that might be difficult to achieve within the intense energy of the twin flame connection. When together, twin flames often mirror each other so perfectly that it can be challenging to distinguish where one ends and the other begins. The separation allows each person to develop their unique identity and strength. Moreover, this time apart often brings life experiences that are crucial for both twins' spiritual development. These experiences might include other relationships, career changes, or personal challenges that help each twin mature and evolve. Every lesson learned during separation ultimately serves to strengthen the twin flame connection, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. Now let's explore one of the most beautiful truths about love: its inherent nature to expand rather than contract. Many fear that loving someone else while separated from their twin flame somehow diminishes their spiritual connection. But love doesn't work that way. Love is not a finite resource that gets depleted with use. It's more like a muscle that grows stronger with exercise. When we open our hearts to love in any form, we're actually expanding our capacity to love in all forms. Each relationship we experience teaches us different aspects of love: patience, understanding, compassion, forgiveness. These lessons don't detract from our twin flame connection. They enhance our ability to love more deeply and completely when reunition occurs. Think of it like learning to play music. Each instrument you master doesn't make you forget the others. Instead, it enhances your overall understanding of music. Similarly, each experience of love adds new dimensions to your capacity for love. Maybe one relationship teaches you about emotional vulnerability, while another helps you understand boundaries and self-respect. These aren't distractions from your twin flame journey. They're preparation for it. What's fascinating is how these other relationships often help us understand our twin flame connection better. They can highlight what makes the twin flame bond unique, while also teaching us essential lessons about love, relationships, and ourselves. Sometimes it's through loving others that we come to understand the true nature of unconditional love, the very foundation of the twin flame connection. Remember, your soul's journey is rich and complex. While the twin flame connection might be the most profound spiritual partnership you'll experience, it's not meant to be the only meaningful relationship in your life. Each relationship serves its purpose in your soul's evolution, contributing to your growth and preparing you for the ultimate union with your twin flame. One of the most painful experiences on the twin flame journey is the feeling that by loving someone else, we're somehow being unfaithful to our spiritual path. This feeling of spiritual betrayal can create deep emotional turmoil, leading to guilt, confusion, and self-doubt. But today, we're going to explore why this belief is actually a myth that can hinder rather than help your spiritual evolution. The idea that loving someone else betrays your twin flame stems from a misunderstanding about the nature of spiritual connections. Your twin flame relationship exists on a soul level. It's a connection that transcends physical reality and linear time. Just as loving multiple children doesn't diminish your love for each one, having feelings for someone else doesn't reduce the sacred bond you share with your twin flame. Consider this: if your twin flame connection could be damaged by loving another person, would it truly be the divine, unbreakable bond that defines twin flames? The truth is, authentic spiritual connections don't require protection through restriction. They thrive on freedom, growth, and expansion. Your twin flame connection is not fragile. It's one of the strongest spiritual bonds that exists. Sometimes, the guilt we feel isn't really about betrayal at all. It's about fear. Fear that we might miss our chance at reunion. Fear that we're not being spiritual enough, or fear that we're choosing an easier path instead of waiting for our divine timing. But spiritual growth isn't about restriction. It's about expansion, experience, and learning to trust the divine plan for our lives. Finding balance between honoring your twin flame connection and being fully present in current relationships requires wisdom, compassion, and most importantly, authenticity. This is what we call navigating the middle path, a way of living that embraces both your spiritual truth and your human experience. The first step in walking this middle path is to release the need for either-or thinking. You don't have to choose between being faithful to your twin flame connection and being open to love in the present moment. Instead, embrace the possibility that both experiences can coexist and even complement each other in your spiritual journey. Practical steps for maintaining this balance include daily spiritual practices that honor your twin flame connection while allowing space for present relationships to flourish. This might mean starting your day with meditation, where you connect with your twin flame energy, while fully engaging in the joy and growth opportunities of your current relationship during your daily life. Remember that your current relationship deserves respect and authenticity. Being honest about your spiritual beliefs and twin flame journey, when appropriate, can create deeper understanding and trust. However, this doesn't mean your current relationship should be constantly overshadowed by your twin flame connection. Each relationship deserves its own space to breathe and grow. The key is to remain grounded in the present moment while staying connected to your spiritual truth. This might mean acknowledging that both your twin flame journey and your current relationship serve different but equally important purposes in your life. Your twin flame connection operates on a soul level, catalyzing spiritual growth and awakening, while your present relationship might be teaching you about human love, partnership, and emotional healing. Let me share with you a story that beautifully illustrates this journey of integrating different forms of love. Zara's experience mirrors what many of us go through on the twin flame path, and her insights might illuminate your own journey. Zara first met her twin flame during a spiritual retreat in Sedona. The connection was instant, profound, and utterly transformative. For 3 months, they experienced the intense union that many twin flames describe: telepathic communication, synchronized experiences, and accelerated spiritual growth. Then, as often happens, circumstances led to their separation. The first year apart was devastating for Zara. She focused solely on reunion, interpreting every sign and synchronicity as a message about their eventual coming together. She avoided any possibility of connection with others, believing that complete devotion to her twin flame journey was the only spiritual path forward. But life had other plans. Through her work as a yoga instructor, she met David. Initially, she resisted any connection, but his gentle presence and authentic spirit began to break down her walls. Zara found herself caught in what felt like an impossible situation. Her heart was opening to David, while her soul still held the profound connection to her twin flame. The turning point came during a deep meditation when Zara received a powerful insight. Her capacity to love wasn't limited by human understanding. She realized that her connection with David wasn't diminishing her twin flame bond. Instead, it was helping her heal wounds that needed addressing before twin flame reunion could occur. Through her relationship with David, Zara learned crucial lessons about self-worth, boundaries, and expressing her needs. Lessons she had been unable to learn in the intensity of her twin flame connection. These experiences didn't pull her away from her spiritual path. They were an essential part of it. As we conclude this exploration, let's bring together the essential wisdom that can help you navigate your own journey with grace and understanding. The path of integrating different forms of love while honoring your twin flame connection is not about choosing one over the other. It's about expanding your heart's capacity to embrace all that life offers. Remember that your spiritual journey is unique, While the twin flame connection is profound and eternal, it doesn't negate the validity and importance of other relationships in your life. Each connection serves its purpose in your soul's evolution, bringing lessons, healing, and opportunities for growth. Practice self-compassion as you navigate this path. Release any guilt or shame about opening your heart to love in its many forms. Trust that your twin flame connection is secure, operating on a soul level that transcends physical relationships and linear time. Stay present in your daily life while maintaining your spiritual awareness. This might mean practicing gratitude for current relationships while holding space for your twin flame connection. Both can coexist beautifully when we release the need to control or define them by human standards. As you move forward on your journey, remember this fundamental truth: love is never wrong. Whether it appears in the form of a twin flame connection, a meaningful relationship with another person, or simply as greater love for yourself, each experience of love serves your highest good and contributes to your spiritual evolution. Trust in divine timing and the wisdom of your path. Your capacity to love others doesn't diminish your twin flame connection. It strengthens your ability to embody the unconditional love that twin flames are meant to bring into the world. Your journey is unfolding perfectly, exactly as it should, embracing both the spiritual and human aspects of love in all its beautiful forms.